Hey there, everyone. All right, so I got an exciting match for you because this is my first casting of a professional match. So we have Lee Sedol, South Korean player, the top in the world as of right now. He just retired, and if you haven't heard of his name, you should be familiar if you're super involved in the Go community, because if you watch the AlphaGo documentary, Lee Sedol was a 9-dan player during the time of the AlphaGo documentary. So he's currently a 6-dan at this match. So this game is a super old game, and his opponent is Hong Jansik, a 4-dan player playing in the White Stones. And hold the phone, we have a non-standardized opening. So you can see Lee Sedol open up with the typical standard opening right here, a 4-4, a 3-4, and Hong Jansik was looking like he's gonna open up a starter opening 4-4 and potentially taking a 3-4 right here, but he decides to go straight in for the invasion. And so Hong is and I'm gonna pronounce the last name because it's just so much easier for me to pronounce. I'm not Korean, so I can't pronounce the first names that easily. I know Sedol. Sedol E is probably the way that you rough pronunciation of his name, and Jansik Hong is probably the second, but I'm just gonna call Lee and Hong just for the ease of pronunciation. And so hold the phone, we got an invasion right here, and so Hong is being extra aggressive in this match, and I can't wait to see what happens, because you know they are professional dan players, so they have crazy strategies that we beginners and amateur players can only ever dream of having. We might be able to get it one day if we play enough games, but they are so well trained. They're just going after it right now. And so what we're seeing right here is that Hong is trying to surround Lee's corner. And so Hong has a very strong shape right here. It's not the typical variation where the white stones would be on the 0-4, but this is a nice shape. And this shape is pretty much telling Lee, it's like, you know what, I want this corner. This corner is important to me. This is my corner. This is Hong's territory. So Lee, go elsewhere. Go elsewhere because this is mine. And exactly, he's trying to fortify this fortification. So right now, it looks like Hong is trying to reduce a lot of Lee's influence, Lee's territory, because he knows Lee being that of a strong player, and he probably studied Lee's games in the past. Now, to give you guys a background information, during the time of the AlphaGo commentary or AlphaGo documentary, that was back in 2000, I think 16, 17. Right now, at the current recording of my commentary, this is 2021. So that was 5 years ago when we saw Lee Sedol play against AlphaGo. This match alone is back in 2003. So this match is 18 years old. So I'm super stoked because I want to know what has changed in 18 years, in 2 decades. What meta has changed so that, you know, we can understand the growth of the game itself. And with the you know, perfection of AI, so to speak, it's not really perfection, but an improvement, a vast improvement of AI. We can see that professional players are starting to go more towards what the AIs are recommending today. At least that's to my understanding. I could be wrong, but that's to my understanding. And we can see that Lee is trying to invade back into his territory. He's going to tell Hong, you know what, Hong, I want this territory. You can't have it. That was your fault. You went into my territory. You went to my bubble. I'm going to do everything I can to defend it. And Hong is like, you know what? You could try. I'm just going to cap right here. I think he's going to cap right here. Try to block Lee off. Yeah, exactly. He's going to cap right here. Try to block Lee off and try to claim this territory as his own. And right now, Lee's under a lot of pressure because he only has 3 liberties. Yes, he could try to capture these 3 stones right here, but Hong, all he has to do is connect right here, and those stones should be fine. It should be fine. And so I don't think that's going to do much. Exactly. So Hong decides to connect. And so right now we're seeing a little bit of a liberty capture race right here, a capture race. These stones are in an extremely vulnerable position. But since Lee understands that this could potentially be a capture race, he's going to threaten these 2 stones while putting pressure on these 3 stones. So that's a good move. Actually, that's a very good move. Because it prevents Hong from going further and capturing these stones and claiming this whole territory as his own. So Hong sees that. He's going to do a skip variation right here. Lee could have came in to do a capture, but then that will just allow Hong to play right here. and essentially, go for free at this point. So right now we see Hong creating the exact same shape as Lee, and if they were to go for an Atari capture or a capture race, Lee's at a disadvantage because Hong has one more liberty than Lee. So Lee has to find a way to extend his liberty count to save these group of stones right here. But I don't think he can. He's in trouble. Oh my gosh, he's in trouble. He only has 4 liberties left. So, yeah, that will extend it just a little bit more. But Hong can easily just play at the S1 position right here to cap Lee off. I think he's going to do that. He's going to cap Lee off. Oh no, he decides to go on the other end? Perhaps. Yeah, okay, I agree. Okay. And Lee decides to play in the tiger's mouth. Lee decides to play in the tiger's mouth. Maybe Lee's forcing Hong to give up 1 liberty. That's a way to give up 1 liberty. So now if you look, what Lee just did is he gave up 1 of his stones to force Hong to give up 1 extra liberty for the capture. Because now look at Hong now only has 3 liberties left for this group, and Lee also has only 3 liberties left. So now we are back in the capture race. Lee, you brilliant! You're so brilliant! Oh my gosh, what is going on? And so Lee knows that this is a capture race, but Lee's also at a disadvantage. And so Lee has to do something in extending. Hong cannot play here because Hong will be at a self-Atari. And so Hong has to extend out. This buys Lee just a little bit more time to protect his group. But these black stones are in an extremely vulnerable position. I think he has to find a way to capture other groups to open the chain up to allow this black group right here to survive. If he cannot find a way to capture either these groups right here, any one of those, Lee's going to lose quite a fair bit amount of points. And so Hong decides to put pressure on these 2 stones right here. But Lee's like, you know what? Take it. I think those stones are dead anyways. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lot of pressure on your northern corner and potentially extend downwards to grab more territory. Yeah, I might lose, 2, 4, 6, 8 stones. You might gain 8 more territory, so that's 16 points. But you know what? 16 points versus a whole box right here that could be worth 40, 30, 20, whatever. That's a good trade. I think I'm going to do that. And so what's going to happen is that Lee decides to go back and try to threaten these 2 stones. And so Hong responds and is now threatening these 3 stones. So now it's a back and forth. It's a tug of war. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But if Lee is able to capture these stones right here, this black group may potentially live another day, may survive. But then Hong is like, you know what? I'm going to threaten your 3 stones right here. Oh my gosh, this fighting is intense. It's intense, guys. And so Lee's extending out. He's going to try to capture these stone right here. And you know what? If he can capture that stone, but then that's a waste of a move because, you only have 2 liberties left. You want to keep putting on the pressure. And Hong is like, you know what? I'm going to take my quarter now. Now's the time I'm going to take my quarter. And honestly, I think Hong decided to leave that open to throw Lee off of his game. He wanted to play something super unconventional to throw Lee off balance. And potentially he knows that if Lee grabs the corner, he could easily do a Joseki variation. However Lee plays, he's going to be like, you know what? If you're going to try to play 4-4 to take influence, I'm just going to take territory, and vice versa. If you're going to take territory, I'm going to play the influence route. But Lee didn't do that. Lee did not fall for that trick. So he decided to go straight in, try to defend, try to do whatever he can. And so, oh my gosh, this game. So what's happening is that Hong is decided to taking this corner for his own right here with the Knight's move, claiming that this territory right here is the more important side, just because Lee did place a stone somewhat near this territory over here. So moving a Knight's move over here is going to put this whole territory at risk. Due to this move that Lee did earlier. So playing opposite of that at least is a little safer route in this variation. So that's why you would play a little bit away, depending on how you want. But it looks like Hong is now on the defense. He's trying to play a super defensive game right now and try to prevent Lee from gaining any more influence. And so you can see right here, Lee's trying to break through this chain. And you can see the surrounding is starting to happen. Lee's starting to surround these two stones right here. And Hong is like, you know what? You're going to try to surround, but I do have a strong shape. You could try everything you can to invade, but I don't think it's going to work. Maybe Lee can cap it off right here. Try threaten it and gain more influence on the outside. Might be, but Lee went in for a weird move right here. That's a weird move. Yeah. Hong can threaten this. Maybe Lee decides to go inside to threaten this stone right here. That is a very interesting move. I'm not sure why he decided to move there. Maybe to have more holes in the armor, so to speak. But you can see Lee's trying to contain his opponent right now, Hong. And Hong sees that Hong needs to try to break through. So either Lee extends out right here, defending the outside influence, or he's going to extend downwards or down here to defend the territory and reduce Hong from connecting these two groups together. But Lee decides to go for the influence. He's going to go for the outside influence. And so Hong sees that. And so he's going to defend because there is a threat for a disconnect right here, which threatens these two groups of stones right here. And so he's going to go for that. And Lee's going to go for the threat right here. Lee really wants this outside influence. So Hong's going to reply. Lee's going to probably cap it off. Hong's going to go down. And now we might see a wall going straight down. But, you know, I've seen the preview for this match, okay? I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I'm looking at SGF file, they already gave us the final position of the map. So I have a good idea of what's going to happen, but I don't know. See, he will cap it off. That's exactly right. Hong has to follow because it's going to be, but it looks like if Lee decides to go on the bottom here, now we're going to have a ladder situation. And let's see if we just draw out the ladder. It looks like Hong might live. Because his ladder, the end of the ladder is a white stone. And so if Lee keeps going on, this is going to be very hard for Lee to break. The good thing about a ladder, if you can read further and further ahead, you can see that the ladder, it will be safe. And so Lee, reading that far ahead, decides to disconnect the ladder right at the spot. And so, oh my gosh, Lee. Oh. Lee decides to disconnect because he read that, you know, if the ladder keeps going, Hong is going to escape. So Lee has to cap it off at the very end. And not only is he capping off at the very end, but he's also putting pressure on these stones. And so now Lee decides to, you know, play that one move, but now he's going to go back to threaten this, and the ladder is going to continue. The ladder is continuing. Oh my gosh, the ladder is continuing. This is an amazing game, guys. This is, oh. Now, the good thing about the ladder is you can contain your opponent, but if somehow your opponent's able to break away, the bad thing about the ladder, at least from my experience of playing the game, the bad thing is that White's units are extremely strong right here if they're able to escape. And what could potentially happen is that you can see that the black stones right here are extremely weak, because all White has to do is play right here in the ladder, and you're gonna find yourself, the Blackstones at least, is gonna find themselves at a double Atari. And that is the weakest point, at least in my understanding of the ladder, where White can pretty much burst out through the ladder. It's gonna like explode like a water balloon or an air balloon, just explode out. And what's gonna happen is that it's gonna be very hard for Black to keep the White contained. And so, and I think Lee saw that, because if we keep the ladder continuing down, what's going to happen is that Lee's probably going to cap up here. Forcing the white stone to move down. And because Lee already has a strong position right here, he might capture the whole entire ladder. Oh my gosh, what a brilliant move. What a brilliant move. Oh, this game. Oh, and this is just one, and this is a fundamental strategic, this is just a fundamental shape. Ladders is what we Q players, at least when I'm studying, this is one of the shapes I learned early on playing on my 9x9 matches and my 13x13 matches. I learned the ladder very, very well. And you know, sometimes I just forget to see it. And so Lee's going to play right here. Hong is going to play right here. And Lee may play right here, Hong is gonna play right here, and Lee's gonna cap it off right here, forcing Hong to go down. Lee's gonna go here. Hong's gonna go here. Lee's gonna go here. Oh my gosh, this ladder. Okay, let's see what Lee's gonna do. I honestly feel Lee's gonna move right here. He's gonna cap it off. He's gonna force Hong to go down. He's gonna force Hong to go down, and then Lee's gonna go right here. Oh my gosh, this match. And then Lee's probably gonna block it off right here, threatening these stones. Lee's gonna move here. He's gonna move here. Oh, but you can see this ladder move. Yes, it might be weak if White escapes, but look at what happened. Lee just built a huge wall right here and right here. Pretty much this whole space is now Lee's territory. Yeah, Hong can try to go in. Maybe he'll grab a couple territories here and there, but it is such a strong wall that I don't know how Hong can get away from this. I mean, this is Lee's territory. Lee's territory is right here, and Lee is seeking to come down this route. It's exactly, Lee decides to cap, forcing Hong to go down. And so, and Lee's probably going to keep the pressure on. Oh no. Oh no, I think Hong escaped. Oh no! Lee decides to force the move, saving these stones! Oh, he's saving those stones! He's saving those stones! He's saving those stones! And look it! Hong knows that this is inevitable! Hong knows! So he's gonna go for a double Atari. He's gonna try to break through! Hong knows that these stones are dead! Hong knows! He's gonna go for the double Atari. He's gonna go right here. He's gonna capture this piece. He's gonna capture it! Oh my... Did Lee just save those stones? Hong decides not to capture it? Hong! What are you doing? Hong! Hong! What? Why did you give that up? You could have easily broken through. Hong must be seeing something that we're not, because this wall is really strong right here. So Hong decides to defend the territory? Now Hong's deciding to extend. Hong, you had so many opportunities. You can do another double Atari anytime. Hong! I don't know. Giving up that. Why would you play there? Why would you give that up? What's going on? So Hong's now deciding to strengthen himself, but Lee's tactic is like, you know what? I already built my ladder. I knew what was gonna happen. I was thoroughly prepared for that. And guys, this is what's amazing. If you're able to read super far ahead, 20, 30 moves ahead, you can be prepared for any situation. And Lee probably knows that Hong was going to escape, but he knows that this group is going to be the weakest group to save this group of stones right here. So not only was Lee pushing the ladder down, but Lee understood that Hong was going to escape and decided to play that game. Whereas, like, you know what? I know my ladder has a weakness, but I don't care, because if somehow you let my black group win right here and I could save it, then now I'm going to put pressure on here. And then essentially this whole entire corner is now mine again. And not only that, I'm able to save my top corner over here. And so, oh my gosh, Hong. And so now what's Lee doing? Lee is deciding to gather this turret. He's trying to limit this turret, and this stone is playing a lot of pressure. This stone is pressuring the white group right here. And so what you can see is now the fortification and the containment of these three stones. It would not surprise me if Lee decides to contain those three stones. Oh my gosh, Lee, you. I don't even know what to call you anymore. You machine. Oh, and I know this is back in 2003, but oh my gosh, your gameplay. Oh my gosh, and you can see how perfectly this wall is strengthening these stones right here. Because if Hong decides to put pressure, Lee can always fall back to this wall and defend. Oh, and Hong is trying everything he can to contain these stones right here. He's trying everything he can to contain that, but I think this wall is just too strong. I would love to see Hong potentially breaking through the ladder. But again, I'm at a Q level, so maybe breaking through the ladder might not be the best move right now. So if you guys are a much stronger player, higher ranking Q player, single digit Q player, or even Dawn level amateur, or even Dawn level professional. Tell me, what do you think would be the best move for Hong right now? Right now, Lee's putting so much pressure on. Initially, Hong was at the offensive, but now Lee just flipped the whole table with this ladder move, and Lee is now the offensive player. Now Hong's on the defense, and I don't know if Hong can break through. Lee is disconnecting these 3 stones and those 2 stones with this disconnection point right here. And I don't know if Hong can, I don't know what Hong can do right now. Lee can easily go for a disconnect right here, threatening this stone with an Atari. Oh, but he's deciding to threaten these 2 stones. Oh my gosh, there's so many disconnection moves that I'm seeing right now. But Lee's like, he doesn't care. It's so... Oh. This game. Oh, but I'm still puzzled as to why Hong let Lee take this move right here. You played here for a reason, and you knew that the cap might happen, so why play there? Why play there? That's my point. Why did you play there? Maybe he wanted Lee to take it first, because remember, Lee didn't take it right away. He decided to play elsewhere. He decided to tanuki and put pressure on these stones right here. And so Hong was probably thrown off guard. And now Hong is now going to do a double Atari move. I don't think that's going to work. Lee's probably going to connect right here. Yeah, he's probably going to give up this territory. No! Look at this! Lee doesn't care about the double Atari. He doesn't care. He's like, you know what? Take it. Take it. Just take it. I don't care. I'm going to go in for the kill. I'm going to take those 2 stones. What? For me, I would totally try to defend these stones right here if I was at it. But Lee's like, you know what? If you're going to throw me off game in the beginning, I'm going to throw you off game. You can threaten me all you want. I'm going to Atari out, and I'm going to put pressure on. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is going on? The back and forth of this game, guys. The back and forth. Look at Lee just totally broke through and took this whole territory. Lee was like, you know what? Go ahead. Take the extra 2-3 points. Take the 4 points. Take the 5 points. I don't care. I'm going to take the 20 points right here. Oh my gosh, Lee. He's going to connect right here, and this group is dead. That group is dead. Yeah, you could try to connect it here, but that group is dead. This whole chain is dead. This whole group is dead. Oh my gosh, Lee. I'm crying right now. This game is amazing. Lee can play right here. No, Lee decides to put pressure on this. What is... Oh my gosh, I'm crying. I'm crying, guys. What is this game? He doesn't care. Oh my gosh! And yes, he does do it. He does do this move. Oh my gosh! Okay, at least I got something right. But he doesn't care. He doesn't care at all in this game. Oh my gosh! His fighting spirit and the lack of care that he has. Just, I think the psychology of this game. This was the live game, guys. And so the psychology, you can just think about what's going through Hong's mind. Hong is like, I have a double Atari. What are you doing? You know the ladder's gonna be broken. I'm gonna spill through. And I think Lee is playing a great reverse psychology match right now. He's just going ham on Hong right now. And Hong doesn't know how to respond. He's dumbfounded because Hong was trying to do that reverse psychology in the beginning of the game, and now Lee's just throwing it back at him. And so Hong is like, how do I respond to this? How do I respond to this? This isn't standard. This is not normal. And guys, this is exactly what meta is all about. Once you get too used to the meta, once you get too used to everyone's play style, when something new, something fresh comes along, you have no idea how to play against it because everyone's been playing against the common Joseki, the common meta. And this is what's amazing about any strategy game. If you play StarCraft, Warcraft, anything, any RTS style game or real-time strategy, just like Go, it's amazing when a player has a refresh. And look at, there's another ladder. Do you guys see? This is another ladder. That's 2 Two ladders in a game. Two ladders in a game. And it's like, oh no, he's gonna connect. Oh my gosh, my pen is going crazy. My pen is going, oh my gosh, what is this game? Lee just connects here. This is an Atari capture. Lee. Now these two stones are there. Hong's doing everything he can. These two stones are threatened right now. Lee doesn't care. Lee doesn't care. He's like, capture these two stones. I don't care. Lee's like, you know what? I'm gonna box you in again. I'm gonna box you in. I'm just gonna keep boxing you. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Lee can connect. He doesn't care. He can connect. There's no care. Yeah, Lee doesn't care. Lee, you're stuck. Yeah, you're in an eye, but you're stuck. There's nothing you can do. You know, there's no way that you can break through. You had your chance to break through. Lee doesn't care. And now Hong's trying to protect, but Lee's just gonna extend down. I bet you Lee's just gonna. Oh, Lee doesn't extend. Oh my God, Lee, what are you doing? Look it. So Hong was trying to defend. He's trying to capture these group, and Lee was like, you know what? Go ahead. I'm gonna capture this group again. I'm gonna capture that group. Lee's going back and forth between the two ladders, and Lee connects and disconnects this group. Oh my! I can see why this was a highly recommended game. This was like one of the best games ever. Oh my gosh, this game. Look at this. And Hong is gonna try to connect right here. Lee's gonna block him off. Lee, this group is dead. Oh my gosh, that group is dead. And what Hong is trying to do, he's trying to go for a disconnect. He's gonna try to threaten these stones right here too. And Lee's like, you know, try to connect it. You don't have two eyes. I don't care. You don't have two eyes. Capture it. You do not have two eyes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put pressure on these stones again. You know, look at it. So he forces it. Lee's going to extend down. He's going to extend out or extend out. One of those. He doesn't even care. He's trying to break through. He's going to threaten this stone now. What is this game? Lee's going to extend out. Maybe. No, he's probably going to play somewhere. If I know Lee at this point, he's going to play somewhere else. He's not going to extend out. He's like, yeah, go ahead. Capture it. Yeah. I'm going to take this whole corner now. I'm going to take it. Who cares? I'm just going to take it. And so Hong is trying everything he can to create two eyes. Because, again, these groups are at extreme risk right now. If Hong can defend. I think these groups are now alive, in my honest opinion. Lee's going in for the kill. He's gonna go in for the kill. He's gonna connect right here and force Hong to connect this whole chain together. And yep, he's gonna try to threaten this stone. So most likely what Hong's gonna do is he's gonna connect at F1. And is Lee reducing his eyes? Lee's reducing his eyes! Look at what just happened! Oh my gosh. Guys, Hong only has one eye. This stone is still vulnerable. Lee can capture this stone, and this is now going to be a false eye. If Lee captures this stone, this whole entire group only has one eye. Because this stone is not a true eye. These stones are not a true eye. They can still be captured, so this is not a true eye. This is still a false eye. So this whole entire white group in the bottom is false. And Lee saw that. Lee forced the connection. Lee forced the connection points here. And now Hong is trying everything he can. He's like, you know what? I'm going to try to defend. I'm going to try to get this corner. But I don't think... I don't think that's going to do anything. That's not going to do anything. This whole chain is still at risk. This whole block right here is at risk now, because if Lee can just break through, this chain is dead. There's nothing. I mean, Lee can put in one piece right here, one piece, and then there, one eye. But you have no eyes. There is no eyes. Lee successfully reduced all of this territory to the point where the white group cannot create two eyes. There's only one true eye. The other two eyes that we see right here are false eyes because the end pieces can still get captured. And so Hong is desperately trying to grab as much territory as he can, but he can't. He can't grab any territory right now. And so Hong is going for the kill. He's trying to capture this piece. But Lee can take that. Lee is like, go ahead. Okay, I have this group and I'm gonna save it. And Hong, I think, was trying to trick Lee into like being like, oh, I gotta play elsewhere. No, Lee had this move up his back the whole time. This is what advanced players have always told me. If you have the Atari, if you're able to play elsewhere because the Atari, no matter what the opponent's gonna do, you can always capture it. And that's gonna help you save the stones in the long run. And so now what's happening is that Hong is trying to break through this chain because he can see that this white group is in trouble as well as this group is in trouble. And Lee doesn't care. He's like, you know, take the 1 point, take the 1 point. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. Oh my gosh, I love this game. I love this game, guys. And this is what I mean professional. And that's not going to do anything. Lee can just grab it. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, you can try to disconnect it. It doesn't do anything. Lee can just connect here next turn. Lee's going to connect there next turn, and there's nothing you can do. But I mean, because it was at a co-position. It was at a co-position. So, oh my gosh, this game, guys. This game. It's amazing. So let's take a territorial count. Lee owns this whole. Lee's got that. Unless Hong's able to capture a huge chain, which I highly doubt. Lee has this whole territory. Lee has this middle territory right now. This group right here might be Hong's. This corner right here might be Hong's. This is Lee's corner. This is Lee's corner. This is Lee's corner. Lee won. Lee just won. I mean, if you're looking at the territory, at least from my estimation, Lee has a domination in this game, and so Hong is trying everything he can to reduce it, but Lee doesn't care. Lee's like, yeah, go ahead, extend in. I have a strong wall. I have this big wall because you fail to break through the ladder. You fail to go out, and so now Hong is doing everything he can, but I don't think. I think this is game, set, and match, guys. I don't think Hong can come out, and Lee's going to go for a pincer attack right here. So forcing Hong to move up or down. And no matter which direction Hong moves, he's going to run into the edge or into Lee's forces. There's nothing that Hong can do now. Hong can try to disconnect. Lee just extends out, or Lee extends down. There's nothing. Or Lee tries a netting move right here. Lee captures the ko. Okay, fine. This game, guys. This game is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh man. And now Lee's forming his second eye. He's gonna capture this whole quarter. And Hong is doing everything he can. He's gonna try to surround this, and Lee is like, you know, take it. I'm just gonna do something else. I'm gonna go right here and start strengthening this territory. Now you can take this a little bit. I'm gonna start strengthening this territory and gain another 8, 9, 10 points. That's fine by me. And he might go right here to extend out. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes right here. What is he gonna do? He's gonna extend down. Ooh. This game. There's nothing that Hong can do. Guys, what do you think was the key move that Hong did that kind of flipped his offensive to defense? There must have been one key move that flipped the offense to defense, and I don't know what that is. So if you guys can see it, can find it, please comment down below. What is Hong's key move for the flip? Because right now, Lee is probably going to play like right here to surround this group. Or he's going to extend out. Yep, he's going to extend. Okay. This game. Oh, what an adrenaline. What an adrenaline, guys. And so, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this game. Lee's probably just going to connect right here. He's going to connect. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this game. This is the first professional match that I am commentating on. I'm super stoked to see these strategies. This is just an amazing change of meta, amazing change of strats. And it's just you're playing on the same board game in, game out, and it's just amazing how Go can be so vastly different. Oh man, the strats. And there you have it. Black won. Lee Sedol, 6-dan professional player, has won because Hong Jansik, 4-dan professional player, has resigned. And that was game set match. This stone right here pretty much solidified Lee's position over here, reducing this position right here, and pretty much squeezing in Hong's territory. What a match, guys. What a match. And so, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share this video, to comment on this video, to like this video, whatever you guys want to do. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this crazy match. And I hope that you guys, this is a match that you guys haven't seen in a while, because this is a super old match. A lot of players, such as myself, did not think about, or it just came to my mind saying, hey, why don't I review old games? But there's so much that you can learn from old games, and I really hope that you guys took something away from this game. And if you have, please comment down below what it is. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for, subscribing and being here with Indies Go's family. I think I'm going to change my name, change the channel's name to Indies Go, or Indigo. It's like a playoff word. But anyways, welcome to the family. Welcome to the stream, or not stream, but to the cast. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Until next time, please be on the lookout for the next professional match that I'm gearing towards casting. If you guys have a match that you guys would like me to cast and see what my thought processes are, please list the game link down below. Send me the SGF file through the email if you want, and then I'll be happy to cast this. But this was an amazing game. I learned a lot. Hope you learned a lot. But anyways, till next time, guys, enjoy the other past videos I've done. But till next time, stay tuned for the next Go commentary.